Hello, everyone. I am discussing today about data visualizations as well as pivot table using Excel. These are the things I am going to discuss today. Data visualizations, that means I'm going to discuss bar chart and pie chart for the qualitative data. And I am going to discuss again histogram and box plot for the quantitative data. On top of that, I'm also discuss little bit about pivot table, how to create frequency table. So let me start doing these things. So first of all, um, we have to open a um, data set. So empty cards data. This is the empty cards data, famous data. And in this case, you see the name of the models of the different cars. And here is their mile per gallon. Here is cylinder. Here is suspension. And here is horsepower, drag, WT. These are the variables. From this variable, I want to first create box plot and histogram. In order to create box plot and histogram, the variable must be quantitative or more specifically in a continuous scale. So if I want to take this on MPG, which is in continuous scale, mile per gallon, and I want to construct a histogram and box plot for this one. So in order to do that, we have to go there, insert, and then I came here. After coming here, if I click on there, I got this is the box plot. This is the histogram. This histogram has 10.4 to 17. The frequency is 11, and 17 to 23.6. The frequency is 14. 23.6 to 30. Frequency is 2. And then there is frequency is 4. This is what. In this case, if you go there and change the title name, histogram for mpg variable. Okay, and then here if you want, if you want, here is also possible to put the frequency, and here you can also put the class interval, something like that. So this could be done by using chart elements, add, remove charts, all of these things. But this is the histogram. Okay, after histogram, now if I want to construct a box plot for this chart, I can do this again, insert, and then I want to go there, and then I want to draw the box plot. So now this is the box plot. So this is the box plot. Now I can change it in here. I can change it in here, go there and write here box plot for MPG variable. Okay. Now, as I said to you, if you have a quantitative variable, you must do side by side construction of the histogram and box plot so that you can track 8 statistical measure. What are those? Minimum, maximum, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, outlier, model class, as well as the type of the frequency curve, whether it is skewed to the left, skewed to the right, or symmetric. This is the thing. Now, same thing I want to construct by using R. In order to do that, if I go there and write here head empty cars, this is my data. In this data, if I want to put just hist and then put here empty cars dollar sign mpg, and then you see this is my histogram. And then if I want to change it in here to box plot, I just need to put here be box plot, and this is the box plot. And on the other end, if I want to do them side by side per mf row, or then if I write here 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, so that means here I am writing in here par stands for parameter, m for multiple, f for figure, by row 2 row 1 column, and then if I come in there right hist, then I come in there right hist, and then if I come in there right box plot or histogram, this is the histogram. So two figures I can do side by side. Or specifically if you want to do it, you can open a new script in here and then just copy and paste these things from here to there, and then just get rid of this, get rid of that, and get rid of this, and after this just run this. Here is the two graph. If you do not want to see these things, instead if you want them like this is the graph. Okay, so this is about quantitative graph. Now I want to do the qualitative graph. In order to do the qualitative graph, what we can do, so suppose there are two graphs that are usually constructed for the qualitative variable or categorical variable. For example, are you seeing here cylinder? The cylinder is a qualitative variable. Okay. Now, if I want to construct the count, so if I want to put here SY cylinder 4, and then I put here SY cylinder 6, and then I put, sorry, CY cylinder 8. So this is what the 8 cylinder, and then I want to count them. In order to count them, I have to write here count if, and then I just select here all from here to there, and after selecting these things, I want to put here 4, and then I want to count how many, 11. So now if I want to go there, count if again, or I can drag it down, just go there. I just want to drag it down in here and go there. In this case, instead of 4, you can change it to 6, and instead of 4, you can change it to 8. Now this is the total. So 14 plus 11 equal to 25. 14 25 plus 6 equal to 31. So there are altogether, let me see, one, so the 32, there should be 32. Let me do these things again. Let me erase these things, and let me erase that thing as well. So just put here count if, and then range is cylinder. I have selected these things, and then comma, I want to put here 6. This is the 7. I don't know what happened previously. Count F, and then I want to select cylinder here to all the way down, and then I just want to put there 8, and then if I hit there, I got this. So 14 plus 7, 21 plus 11 equal to this. Okay, now this is the cylinder 4, cylinder 6, cylinder 8. If I want to construct the histogram, if I want to construct a visualizations for this number of cylinder, then I have to go in here. This is called the pie chart. If I do pie chart, I got this thing. So that means cylinder 4 has this many, cylinder 8 has that many, cylinder 6 has that many. Okay, so this is what like the pie chart. But if I want to do the bar chart, if I want to do the bar chart, come in here. If you just select these things, this is the bar chart, and you can change the title of the graph in there. Okay, you can change the title of the graph in there. Okay, now I want to show you. You have to count the total frequency corresponding to that. You have seen these things. I just want to insert for that one. And see, this is what, right? Now I want to show you another thing. If you do not count and construct, you will not this type of figure. You will get a confusing figure. For example, if I just copy, if I just select these things and then come in here and insert this graph, see how that looks like. Okay, so this is observation number 1 who has a 6 value. This is observation number 2 who has a 6, who has a value 6. Observation number 3 has a value 4. So this is the column of 4, 6, and 8. This is the column of 4, 6, 8, and this is not a bar chart. Okay, this is observation number and their value. This is what. So be careful about making this mistake. So you have seen how to construct pie chart, bar chart for the qualitative data, and then you have also seen how to construct box plot and histogram for the quantitative data. Now suppose I want to create a line chart. Line chart means I want to create the chart by line number. Sorry, by observation number. Sorry, I want to create them by observation number. How can I do that? So I want to create three graphs corresponding to this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the three continuous variable. By observation number, I want to create a line chart. In order to create the line chart, I have to go there and come in here and then select this line. Now take a look at DRAT is this. So this is the observation number. First value for the DRAT is above 15, below 17. So DRAT, first value of DRAT. Um, mm, Okay, so first value or not DRAT, first value of DRAT is this one, which is 3.9, and here is 3.9. Second one is weight, WT weight is corresponding to 2.26. So this is the line chart corresponding to the observation number. Okay, this is the observation number, this is the line chart. So let me see what else I have in there. We are done with almost everything. So let me do quickly the pivot table. Okay. So for example, if you want to create a pivot table for this and that, gear and carb. Okay. Gear and carb, you want to construct a pivot table. So if you come in there in R, if you take a look at the table, empty cars, dollar sign, suppose I want to put here SYL, okay, SYL, then you see this is the frequency, okay. Cylinder frequency, there is a frequency of 11 corresponding to cylinder 4, there is a frequency of 7 corresponding to cylinder 6, there is a frequency of 14 corresponding to cylinder 8. This is what we know about computing frequency for a qualitative variable. How can we do this for the multiple empty cars, dollar sign, empty cars, dollar sign, VS, then this is. So VS are taking value 0 and 1. So that means corresponding to VS value 0 and cylinder 4, there is only one vehicle. Corresponding to VS 0 and cylinder 8, there is 14 variable. Corresponding to VS value 1, VS value 1 and cylinder 4, there is a value of 10. Okay, there is a value of 10. Okay. So now there is a other variable in here, MPG, cylinder, this. So let me quickly see what is the meaning of those variable. Empty cars, data, variables, explain, variable, dictionary, explanation. Let me see what a complete guide to empty cars data. Let me see what does that means. Okay. No, I don't want that thing. I want their name. I want their name. Variable names with explanation. Data variables. Let me see what does this mean. So MPG, mile per year, number of cylinder. Displacement, DISP means displacement, HB means gross horsepower, DRAT mean rear axle ratio, WT mean weight, QSEC means 1 over 4th mile time, VS engine, binary variable signaling the engine cylinder configurations, a V shape, zero or straight line. Okay, whether the engine cylinder configuration a V shape or a straight line, that is VS stands for. AM means a binary variable whether vehicle has a automatic. Oh, so this is automatic, means AM equal to zero. Manual means okay. Gear, number of gear in the transmissions. Manual transmissions have either 4 or 5 forward gear. Automatic has 3 or 5. Carbs, number of carburetors. Okay, number of carburetors. So number of carburetors, barrel, engine with higher displacement. Okay, so this is the explanations of the variable. Okay, so now I want to discuss using Excel. Okay, so let me go and discuss another thing. So now if I want to do three variables, suppose I want to do here empty cards dollar sign AM. Now see how the three-way table is provided. Three-way table is provided when AM equal to 0, we got AM equal to 0 and then AM equal to 1. When AM equal to 0 and when AM equal to 1, and then cylinder is coming this one, then empty cars 0 and 1 coming, empty car VS is in 0 and 1, and then AM is coming. Okay, so this is the three-way. So in R, it is way easier to find the frequency by just one line of code which is stable. See, there are three variables, and corresponding to that, I am getting a cross tabulation of frequency. How can I obtain these things? By using Excel. In order to find that using Excel, if I first of all, if I just click these things, and then if I go to the insert and recommended pivot table, I'm getting in here row sum of MPG. No, why there is sum of MPG? I did not want that. I just want which one? Okay, how can I get rid of that? Blank pivot table. Okay, so I just want curve and see sum of curve is this, and columns. I want it in here, columns. Now one has 7. No, that does not make sense. That does not make sense. Let me see if I want it in here. Row levels, sum of curves. Let me check the data. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is a 7. And 2 is 20. 2 is 20. Why 2 is 20? So they adding all of them. They add all of them. 2 equal to 20. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what they have done in here, they just did the summation, which we do not want. Okay, so let me close it. Like, let me check it in here. I just want to, like this, insert table. It will not work. So recommended pivot table. Okay, so let me see. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, pivot table. Let me go to this data again, and then I want to find the frequency corresponding to this one. In order to find that, insert and then pivot table, mm, from external data from. So this is empty cars. Let me see what is in here. I don't want sum. I just want count. Why they are giving us sum? Yesterday I was able to do that. Okay, let me do another thing. Suppose I want to do the cross tabulations of these two. In order to do that, insert and recommended pivot table, then see sum of carb by gear. So sum of sum of sum of carb. Um, Sum of carb by gear. I think this is not what I am looking.